From the sidelines, wish that she had it. She wished that she had it. Hearing the back on it, built in the fantasy of reality. Do you wanna know me? Do you wanna know me? Stuck in the tunnel, feel control. 25% such higher finish them. Go to vision, higher finish them.
Mama, look at me now. Mama, look at me now. I got the juice, come up for you and I'm putting it in me. Leaving them hanging, my shit banging. Second that I came in the game, I'm aiming. Hold on, wait a minute, break it down for the name it. I'm carrying everybody. I'm the MC to the MC selling. Look up to me, little buddy. You're like me, little buddy. Save your money, don't think about it. Be much you're selling arenas and you're balling like a balling. Everybody wonder what it feel like, nothing what it seem like, nothing what it dream like, don't like, queen like, something what it feel like. Do it for the club, when we do it for the love, when we do it for the high that we feel, when we ride in the wind, when we feel when we ride. Look at me now. I'm a little bit created, I'm super faded, and I'm truly hated because I'm real rich. But she too elated because she knew we made it, that's the Louis way about some chill shit. I be coolin' nigga, making super niggas, but the truth is villain in this big shit. When it shoots the killers and produce the triggers, I go too gorilla on some big shit. All the fame and the fortune, the pain and extortion, the range and the fortune, the same as going to call me, since her name on the fortune. Then got your daddy for fame, more fortune, share my calls, good times and my cherish goals.
Equipment, maybe, I don't know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust covered.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the run, it's Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run now with Ware. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Play action. It's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosal scored with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ware. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to go past it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, it's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. From midfield, here's Manning. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. That's to his running back, complete. And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
He dove with the fucking ball, man. And I get the ball at halftime.
You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it
Go
away,
for the
let
ball,
your defense
man.
take over with better field position.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tired, bro.
Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Baker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Shotgun now for Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
You keep going to Ingram, I'll keep going to fucking...
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep for Benjamin. Oh, wide open, complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Put that 24 points in the first half. You're going to quit, Draco. There, you should have carried your Draco, my nigga.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on the sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Adams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Chris Jones on the stop. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, that's Adams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he goes up top. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They fake the give. Now Wentz being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 48 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards through the air on a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Play action. Now Wentz.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Adams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down now, Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Wentz steps away. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joshua Perkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded about a yard deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Adams, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, Adams, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Adams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Adams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Adams, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On play action, it's Wentz. On the move to his left. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Adams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Adams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Yeah, find him. Find him.
Now Wentz. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Wentz on third down. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Right, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace. Slow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. There he goes inside the 30. And he comes back with one complete. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Adams looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw is Wentz. Out to his left. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his left, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights, I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I could never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public, get me knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stuff while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights, I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo.
Look at me and daddy better act then. He'll forever, piece of act man. Type to say was cracking to a crackhead. Blacking in your face, that's a blackhead. Need to be proactive, these rap kids need to know the meaning of what rap is before they say they rap it. I can say I mastered everything they talking about, and after it's all said and done, you see my jersey on the side.
West side, but I'm from the east side, and you know that we ride. Open hard beats on the G-Rock, rolling up the pizza, looking for some fever. Crush the power, you that's how I do. I say shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side, and you know that we ride. Open hard beats on the G-Rock, rolling up the pizza, looking for some fever. Crush the power, you that's how I do in the meantime.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Proper kind of go yard back down. See, a lot of people like Santa. Throw a birthday party in a phantom. See, like a dinosaur shit. And you know, Santa like a skeleton.
And you know that we ride.
Open head cornrow. I can see you hang with the drug lord. Now I'm looking for a glove with spark load.
That's how I do. I say shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side, and you know that.